Hello, Internet. Welcome to NerdChat. It's been a little bit. I had to take a week off because I was sick and I was also moving. So I was back-to-back weekends not being able to record. But I'm here now, and we're back with Nightwing issue number 4. So if you're just joining us for the first time, what I do is I break down comic book stories for new and experienced readers. And if this is your first one, you should go watch the other 3 episodes first. So yeah, go check that out. And there should be a playlist link somewhere around for you to click. But if this is you actually just coming back for the next part of the story, well then welcome. Here we are. And let's kick it off with Nightwing Year 1 Part 4. So this starts with Nightwing back in Gotham, and he's meeting with Commissioner Gordon. So Dick's narration is, he mentions how the first time that he met Gordon, Bruce vouched for him, but Gordon wasn't easily impressed, and this time was not too different. So Gordon pulls a gun on Nightwing, demanding to know who he is and why he turned the bat signal on. Dick says he does know him, and he shows him a badge that Gordon gave him years ago, Gordon needs more proof. So Dick mentions how Gordon switched to a pipe to stop smoking, and he follows up with a wholly mistaken identity. So Gordon, now accepting that Nightwing used to be Robin, says he always thought he was the more sensible one of the duo, but he always kind of hoped that Nightwing or Dick would always, meet a nice girl and settle down. But he appreciates being told about the staffing changes. So Gordon says he has to go because he's having a late dinner with his daughter. Dick says maybe that he can introduce them sometime. She sounds like a nice girl. And then we see Barbara has heard this whole conversation. She's hiding around the corner. So over at the Batcave, we see some of Jason's training. He's doing well, but needs to work on his collateral damage. And we can already see a lot of his aggression leaking out. Alfred approaches Bruce saying that he has a call and he's holding the red phone. So assuming it's Gordon that's calling him. But back with Dick, he's fighting some thugs that are attacking someone in their car, and Batgirl is watching distantly from a rooftop. He takes one of the guys down really quickly, but another guy cocks his shotgun trying to say something cool. Nightwing grabs the gun, pointing it up away from him and mocking him for wasting a perfectly good slug, trying to reenact what he guesses he saw in a movie or something like that. Because everyone in the movie, they cock the gun while they say something cool. And Nightwing's like, you doing that just wasted a perfectly good slug. And this isn't a very big gun, so I'm guessing it doesn't hold that many. And he cocks the rest of the bullets out. And then the dude is useless, and he just knocks him out in one punch. So Dick goes to check on the civilian, and he notices that there's a body in the back. So the guy tries to drive away with Dick still hanging out the window. Apparently this guy not only killed his wife, but his mother-in-law, and his mother-in-law is in the trunk while his dead wife is in the back seat. So some batarangs are thrown, and they blow out one of the tires, and Batgirl rides in. So they bicker, they flirt, it's lovely, and as the cops come to go take care of this guy, they go through a drive-through in full costume. But Dick catches up Babs with what exactly has happened with everything with Batman and the little bit of a journey that he's gone on while they eat. So they lean in for a kiss, but Barbara pulls back because she knows that Dick and Starfire have a thing going on. They agree to keep their relationship professional, and Barbara recommends that Dick go do some PR to promote the new him. Back at the Batcave, we see Jason's blowing off some homework and going to raid the kitchen while Bruce is building a tracker into Jason's suit. Alfred asks why he hasn't taken Jason to the field yet, and Bruce says there just isn't any need. At least not yet. So now we're at Arkham, in the Joker's cell, where there's a knock at the door, and someone says, "Knock, knock." Joker says, "Who's there?" And Dick says, "I see." So Joker goes up to the door slot asking, "I see who?" And Dick pokes him in both eyes saying, "You don't see nothing." So the Joker laughs because he can't believe that he fell for that of all people. But the Joker recognizes Dick's voice. He knows that that's Robin. But Dick pins him up against the wall and tells him that his name is Nightwing now, and he better remember it. And Joker thinks that this whole thing is all a joke, like the fact, like Dick dressing up in a different costume and all this, and he expects Batman to just like be around the corner and think that it was all part of this weird scheme that he just let Robin do. But when he sees that Nightwing just leaves and Batman doesn't actually make an appearance, he realizes that that was a very serious meeting. So Nightwing leaves Arkham and he goes on a little bit of a combat spree with Batgirl, and they beat up criminals all over Gotham. They go to a strip club, they go to one other place, and then eventually they decide to go after Penguin. So at his club, Cobblepot claims that he hasn't done anything wrong. Dick lists off all these crimes that he should be in charge with, but he has all these bullshit reasons for why he's not. And the reason that he really isn't is because he paid off most of the cops in Gotham. And he's like, well, if you can find a cop that's willing to arrest me, why don't you let me know and I'll put him on my payroll. So Dick smirks and he's saying, well, there's one cop that's above his pay rate, and that's Harvey Bullock. And Harvey Bullock busts in with the SWAT team. So Penguin is visibly worried, knowing that Bullock is there, and so they are able to take down Penguin thanks to what Dick and Barbara just did. And then the last thing is that Dick and Barbara decided to call it a night. But during all of this, apparently Batman has been watching everything. He has security footage of him seeing Dick going to Joker. He has security cameras of everything else that he has done, that Dick and Barbara have done this night, and he's showing it to Jason, and he asked Jason to study all of it so he can be ready for his final test to face the gauntlet. So I did walk through this one a little bit quicker than I normally do with my videos, just because I was able to tackle the information a lot cleaner. A lot of it is combat, so there wasn't as much dialogue to digest. But it's still a really good issue. I did leave out a few things, and I recommend that anyone who has not actually read this series to go do so. I left out a little bit of Alfred's wit for someone to go look up because he is hilarious in everything that he is in. But so that's all we got. Next issue will be out, or next part of this series will be out next week, or really in a couple days from now, because this is going up a bit late. But I hope that you guys enjoyed, and like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Join our Discord, all that jazz. You know what YouTube is and how it works, so I hope that you guys will come back and join me for the rest of these videos. We got 2 more Nightwing ones, and then I'm not sure what I was actually doing after this. I'm sure I wrote something, but I don't remember what I was working on. So, I'll see you guys around. Thanks, bye.